My fellow traders, what's happening? Welcome to another installment of Rolling with Ed. It's a beautiful Sunday morning out here. It's even more beautiful that I don't have to reflect on a Gamecock loss. And we had an off week. You know, I'm not a fair weather fan, so I'm a Gamecock fan, true and true. So I've lived through some dark days, and I rejoiced in the good days. But whenever we get a weekend off during football season, it's always a relief, because I do get wound up a little bit during the season. We had a pretty good week this week. The morning started out slow, but we ended the day pretty good a couple days. So that it's just about being patient and waiting and picking your spots. That's what it's all about. Now, Friday, I had an outer body experience. Was able to still be green, but there are going to be days like that where you just can't get out of your own way, and you just have to be disciplined and manage your risk. You know, I was just out of sync. My timing was off, and things just didn't work out. So, pretty good week overall. Obviously I'm not driving right now. I'm just sitting in the car. I'm sitting across from the golf course. It's early enough, I'll be able to go play 18, so that's where I'm headed. So I just wanted to do this video before I jumped out and went and hit a couple balls. Hopefully one doesn't fly and hit me in my head while I'm sitting here. But the biggest question that I've got this week, really the last 2 weeks, was, what's going to happen with the market? And, your guess is as good as mine, but I do look at it, and I did do some analysis. If you guys are members of the community, you should already know we do a swing trade and market analysis session on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock in chat. And I do record them, and I do post them on the website where the member videos are. So if you just go to the member videos and you go to the where the swing trade classes are, there's one frame that looks different than all the rest. So every week I'm going to update that with the video from our session. So that's going to change. Same button, the link to the video changes. So the one from this morning should be up later on this afternoon or early evening, and you can check out what I talked about. Because me talking about the market, I really need the charts to do that. And in that case, I was able to use a chart. But just to give you an idea of what I talked about, back in, when was that? April? The market closed below the 200 for the first time. Well, the SPY closed below the 200 SMA for the first time since 2016. In July 2016. So almost 2 years it took for it to get back below there. And it quickly got bought up. And the last time we closed below the 200, we had that big strong move below it, but we didn't get any follow through. And it kind of pulled back above the 200. It traded above it this week, and now Friday we closed back below it ever so slightly. So everybody's kind of trying to figure out, well, is this the beginning of a bear market, or is this it? Is it finally going to give up? Well, there's some, if you look at the chart, there's some ascending support that's right there around 270, 250 or somewhere in that area. I'm expecting it to pull back to that Monday or so and test that level. I don't think that's going to break. If that support breaks, then I think we can look out. We're going to have a substantial move down. We'll have some overreaction, we'll have some panicking, and we'll be able to make some money that way. But, you know, that's my thought on it. But I do not think this is the start of a bear market. There's gonna need to do a little bit more. And I think I shared my thoughts on that last week, so I'm not gonna kind of duplicate that. But I do think there's some more that has to take place before we can say that we are in a bear market. I think we're just pulling back some market correction. Plus, I believe the earnings season is going to be strong. It's already started out strong. So I think that's what's going to help keep the market up through, you know, this fourth quarter. So that's my take on the market. The second question, real quick, is this. I get this one a lot. And I addressed a little bit about Suretrader a couple weeks ago. But, you know, I get the question all the time, why Suretrader? You know, why do you recommend Suretrader? Why do you trade out of Suretrader? And I did answer that a couple weeks ago, you know, that I want to be a true mentor. And I can't be a true mentor if I'm trading out of a fully funded account and trading with size and taking trades that you can't take if you're in Suretrader, if you're in CME Group, or if you're in TradeNet. You know, it is very important to me to be right alongside with you. You know, and we talked about the difference between teaching and mentoring. I want to be a true mentor. You know, teaching is about knowledge. The role of a teacher is to share their knowledge through instruction and explanation. And I want to be more than that. You know, mentoring is about experience. It's, you know, a mentor acts as an advisor and teaches based on sharing their knowledge and experience. So, you know, with that in mind, the question I ask a lot of people is, you know, why do you attach yourself to people who are not even in your same league? You know, why do you go out and, you know, give people all thousands of dollars and you're not even connected with them? You know, watching them, you may not even get to watch them physically trade. You may just get to hear them call out trades. You know, you don't get to see what happens. You don't get to see them actually work. And I don't understand what value you get in that. So for me, it's very important that I'm trading the same thing you're trading, the same way you're trading, the same amount of money you're trading, so that you can see exactly what I do in this situation. What will I do in that situation? It's very important. So it just blows my mind. And I actually talked to 2 traders. I Skyped with them this weekend, and they're members of another room, and they kept saying, well, you know, we're making this, and you know, we make this much money, and we made this much money trading this, and we made this much money trading that. So I'm like, wow, man, you guys must be making some money. And it was like, well, no, you know, it's not us personally, but the people, you know, the guy that's running the room, and I guess some of the moderators or whatever, whoever's calling out trades. And I'm like, so you guys are like we, and you're all into this, but you're not making a thing. You know, you're paying money just to be entertained by these people and to feel like you're a part of something. And you can't make money that way. How are you going to achieve financial freedom that way? And, you know, if anything that gives me the red ass is watching all of these people post using these marketing tactics, and people fall for them, not really knowing, you know, what they're falling for, and not understanding, hey, you can't really just because somebody else is making money doesn't mean you're magically going to make it. You know, you've got to be able to learn for yourself. And my goal is to teach you how to do it. I don't want you watching me, even though I'm probably one of the only ones that share their actual trading platform that allows you to see what time I get in, what price I get in, because you can go right back to the chart and see whether that trade actually happened. I mean, it's real simple. You can verify it real time. So there's no question as to what's going on. You're able to just freely watch what I'm doing and understand and ask questions and hear me thinking, you know, whether it makes sense or not, but you're able to hear it and you're able to understand what's really happening in that trade. So, you know, that's why I use Suretrader. But why should you use it? You know, why I still use it? Because I want you guys to see how to make money in it, how you can make money in a small account, how you can legitimately grow it. It's not chasing these damn penny stocks and risking, you know, 90% of your account, you know, every other day, because you can't get anywhere. The minute you make some money, you're going to lose it all again. So it just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't make sense. But that's my personal take on it. But the reason why I still recommend people use Suretrader, yeah, we still have issues with buying power. Excuse me, with buying power. I'm still optimistic that they're going to get that fixed. The DOS platform works great with Speed Trader, IB, Centerpoint. I use it with everybody, you know, that offers DOS. You know, USAA doesn't offer DOS, and Thinkorswim doesn't, but everybody that I trade with uses DOS. I'm going to use DOS, and I don't have any issues with it. It's just that buying power issue with Suretrader, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but at least once a week we're going to have that issue. That should not prevent you from making money. If you can't trade that day, then don't trade. Don't trade that day. That doesn't mean that there won't be other opportunities. You know, we have to realize that, you know, sometimes we're not going to be able to trade. And, you know, that's just the way it is. But Suretrader, it helps you get through the PDT rule. Now, how many of us, I know me, there's no way in the world I could have saved up 30 grand, even by now. I started in, you know, with Suretrader back in 2000, what? God dog, I can't remember now. Like 4 years ago. There's no way I would have been able to save 30 grand in 4 years. There was no path for me to do that. So learning how to trade and being able to have a broker that allowed me to day trade freely gave me that opportunity. Now, it only takes $500 to open an account, but I do not recommend, no way in hell do I recommend you starting to trade with $500. Yes, you can do it, but all it takes is one loss. You lose one time, and you're going to have to wait till you can deposit more money to trade and you on margin. So why not wait until you get, you know, $1,000 or $1,500 before you start trading? You know, that only makes sense. Just wait. Now, yeah, you can open up an account with 500. You can go through the process. You know, it can take up to 2 weeks depending on where you live and, you know, what the data you provide. So why not start? But you don't have to be trading live when you start learning how to trade. You actually want to learn how to trade and get a good feel for what's going on before you start trading live. Because you may realize that, hey, I don't even want to do this. And you end up not wasting your money. So just make sure that you're not waiting, you know, to get your account funded to learn how to trade. Learn how to trade first. You know, go through it. Take some classes. Mess around in the simulator. Just get your feet wet. But, you know, again, Suretrader, they do have a short locate tool now. Great short list. So for the stocks that I trade, they're going to be mid to large cap stocks. Great short list. Very seldom do we get margin restricted on these stocks. And, you know, now they have a short locate tool. Now, of course, it costs money. It costs money with every other broker. Do they charge a couple dollars more or a little bit more than other brokers? Yeah, because they deal with inexperienced, high-risk traders. When I started trading with them, I had no clue what the hell I was doing. I could have easily lost more money than I had, and they would have been stuck with the bill because I sure as hell wouldn't have had money to pay them. So, you know, it's just like a bank that's giving a car loan to a, you know, somebody who has bad credit. You know, it's going to cost you more for that loan than somebody with better credit. And, you know, most of the people starting accounts with Suretrader are not financially stable. We're trying to get financially stable. I was not financially stable. I was basically living from paycheck to paycheck, but I wanted more. I wanted better. And doing this afforded me that opportunity. So I can honestly say, and I'll never deny the fact that if it wasn't for Suretrader as a broker, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I'd still be trying to figure out how to scrape together 30 grand so I could learn how to trade. Or not learn how to trade, but actually trade. Another good thing is they do offer extended trading hours. You can start trading at 8 o'clock, and you see a lot of stocks start moving early, especially now. And you can trade up to 6 o'clock after market. And yes, I have traded pre-market, and yes, I have traded after market. You know, after market, you're restricted to 2-to-1 margin, but that's the same for everybody. Everybody restricts overnight margin because of the risk involved. So, you know, you can't get mad at them about that. Now, one thing that I noticed, you know, too many people, they get mad at Suretrader, but it's not their fault. If all you have to do is learn their rules and regulations, learn the fees so that you can work within those parameters, then you're going to be fine. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. You don't need to overtrade. You know, there's no need. If you overtrade and you rack up all these commission costs, you're undisciplined. You know, an undisciplined trader cannot make money in Suretrader. You cannot be a successful scalper trading in Suretrader because the fees do run up. But you can be a good day trader. You find good trend trades. You take trades that make sense, that you can make some good profit on. Because if you think about it, an average of $6 per you know, ticket will, that's not a whole lot of money. If the moves we're looking for are looking to make $100 to $150, $12, or let's say 20, because I'm looking to buy, scale out one time, and then hit my target. So I'm looking at, let's round it up to 18, let's say 18 bucks per trade. If I'm making, you know, looking to make $120 to $150, who cares about $18? It's a cost of doing business. And that's all it is. So that little, and know that if you continue to grow, it won't be long before you're out of that. and you're in a broker that doesn't cost you, a whole lot of money. So that's my thought process behind it. Is it the best broker in the world? No, it's not the best broker in the world. Is it a necessary evil? No, I wouldn't go that low. But it is necessary for traders, if you're starting like I started, if you're an average Joe like me who did not have a whole, a bank account where they could go in and pull all this money out, who was working hard trying to support their family, have been through the lowest of lows, but that there's something better out there. And that there's better in you. Sometimes you got to do things that aren't going to be the best, aren't going to be the cheapest, but that's what you got to do. And like I said, these guys that, have bad credit, they need a car. So they got to bite the bullet. Some of them may have to pay 20% on a car. Whereas when you have good credit, you can pay anywhere from 0 to 3%. It's just part of the deal. So I hope that helps answer some of those questions. No, I'm not an affiliate with Suretrader. I do not affiliate with anybody that actively trades. So no brokers or anything I do not affiliate with. I feel that it is a serious conflict of interest, and I don't really get into all of that. So I don't affiliate with anybody, even though I could. I could do with Trade Ideas, Trader View, Trading Sim, all have sent me applications and I could do that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But no, I'm not affiliated with Suretrader. I don't make any money off of them. Matter of fact, they make money off of me. So it'd be nice if they return the favor, but they don't. And then even if they wanted to, it'd be illegal because I'm an American, a U.S. citizen. So they can't affiliate with us. All right, so that's it. I'm ready to go play some golf, guys. So you guys have a great afternoon, great rest of the weekend, and I will see you first thing Monday morning. That's right. So guys, take care.